Batman Catwoman issue 1 finds Bruce meeting with Andrea Beaumont in Wayne Manor, wondering what he can help the woman with. Andrea compliments the decor of the home, knowing it's mostly Alfred's influence since he was never much one for change. Bruce tells Andrea that Alfred sadly passed away recently as he sees his old butler, who asks if his master is having another long night, or perhaps it's more appropriate to say an early morning. At some point in the future, an elderly Selina Kyle arrives at the Seabird Island trailer park, meeting with an old man who recognizes her after all these years. In the past, Batman tells Catwoman about Andrea coming to see him and how this is all about her son, who has run away from home and she thinks he came to Gotham. Selina knows that Andrea is Bruce's first love, who later became the vigilante killer the Phantasm, who apparently died in a fire with the Joker. Batman knows the Joker survived that fire, and so did she apparently, having been hiding out for years, afraid of Joker's wrath. Selina knows she came out of hiding for her son, and Batman knows he's lost in the city somewhere, and he thought maybe Selina might know where to start looking. Batman and Catwoman share a kiss on the rooftops for some reason, as in the future, Selina looks over the old man's family photos, spotting his grandchildren. The man says that it's his grandkid's birthday this week, and he's got to remember to call them and sing happy birthday to them all. He asks how Selina is, since she must be on her own by now as well, asking how Helena is. Selina says that she's dating a lovely woman now, but she knows it's only a matter of time and it won't work out in the end. The man knows that that's the problem with their chosen profession. With all of the running about at night, it's hard to find what they are looking for. Selina thinks that they did alright in their own time, and the man thinks that that's true enough, knowing it's good to see her again. Batman and Catwoman meanwhile confront the Sewer King, asking if he knows where Andrew Beaumont is. The Sewer King, however, only says that he missed Selina, wondering where she went, telling his sewer gators to eat the heroes. Batman and Catwoman become surrounded by the sewer gators, prompting Batman to grapple them both up to the roof as the gators snap at them, with the Sewer King saying that without him, Selina would have just been another dead cat. Sometime before, Selina sneaks into a mob enforcer's home to rob him, finding the Joker has already beat her to it, having killed Jimmy the Lion, an enforcer for the Bertinellis. Catwoman asks why Joker did this, learning the villain was bored that she was taking too long. Joker gives Catwoman a joke about not being able to speak again, but Selina doesn't find it funny since it doesn't work, since he shouldn't be able to say the joke out loud. Joker doesn't think that she should be talking about what does and doesn't work, being that she's a villain who's also sleeping with Batman. As the future Selina tells the old man something happened to Bruce, Selina in the past catches up to a pickpocketer, trying to get information from him on Andrew. The man says that the boy is no good, not wanting to see him again, as Selina cuts the man, learning from him that he was in a tent under the Wayne Bridge, and he was talking about hooking up with someone. Batman knows who he's talking about, as Andrew has been seeking out his father, as in the past, Selina remembers meeting with the Joker, who wants her to kill Batman for him. However, Selina won't. Selina wants to get going since she doesn't want to keep Batman waiting, as Joker knows this isn't who they are, but Selina wonders who he thinks she is. Joker knows that that's easy, since Selina is fun, as in the future, Selina tells the old man that Bruce got sick and has passed away. The man begins crying upon hearing that his friend is dead, as Batman and Catwoman meanwhile find Andrew's tent, but also find that the boy has been killed by Joker toxin. In the future, the old man apologizes for crying since Bruce dying is the end of something. Now, once you get to a certain age, everything just seems like the end of something. Selina knows that it's okay since all she does is cry now as she tearfully hugs the man, who asks what they are going to do now. Selina says that now that Bruce is gone, she can't be stopped, and for what the man did to Andrea Beaumont, she can finally kill him. Selina continues to hug the man as he begins to laugh, removing his wig and glasses to reveal himself to be an elderly Joker. In the past at Gotham Cemetery, Andrea digs up her old Phantasm costume, intending on taking up the mantle again to avenge her son. Batman Catwoman issue 1 finds Tom King make a return to his version of these characters as he attempts to set up a new story featuring the Phantasm, but much like his tenure on the mainline Batman book, comes across as half thought out ideas and pretentious dialogue a 16-year-old with cinema lover in their Twitter bio would find deep. This issue is all over the place, quite literally, as there are at least 3 different timelines scattered throughout the pages. And seeing as there's no defined barrier between them or set up that you are in the past, the present, or the future, they all just sort of blend together into one another and can and will most likely confuse a lot of readers. This isn't the first time King has done this, and I don't really understand his fascination with muddled up timelines in his books, and books where half of it is set in the past and the rest is set in the present or the future, and you go back to the past and back to the future. I really don't understand it. I did, however, kind of like the idea of Selina waiting until Bruce has died in order to get revenge on the Joker. However, why she did it in the name of Andrea and her son is beyond me, seeing as that Catwoman would have been privy to the thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people that Joker has murdered. So for her to say it in the name of a woman she probably doesn't really know all that well, or at least hasn't known for quite a while, is very strange. Andrea also becoming the Phantasm again is really quite cool, and I like the idea that she's taking up the mantle again to avenge her son's death again, getting the Joker involved in the storyline much like how he was involved in the Mask of the Phantasm storyline. The only problem is that thanks to the time-hopping nature of this issue and probably this book, we will know she ultimately fails at this mission and it's left up to Selina to finish it out, which kind of deflates any real drama that would have been there for Andrea to pick up this mantle she hasn't in years and go on this quest to finally kill the Joker. Again, this issue is the usual Tom King Batman tripe, filled with many questionable choices and a storyline that, while probably could be really fantastic, just suffers from an unfocused mess of an opening issue. I'm going to give this issue a 4 out of 10.